So here I have the trailer taken out back behind the garage, and I'm going to start installing the insulation and the tanks. There are a few pieces of 2-inch foam insulation which came with the trailer that were stuck around the edge of this water tank here. And then underneath there's a little bit of fiberglass insulation, but the problem with that is that the fiberglass insulation just crushes. So it was like, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch, probably like 1/8 of an inch thick, and it didn't really do much. So what I'm going to do is put in some 1/2 inch foam and aluminum insulation underneath the water tank, and then I'm going to put the water tank in on top with the foam heat pad underneath of it. And then I'm going to take a piece of 4-inch foam that I got the other day, and I'm going to put underneath on the bottom side, and then I'm going to put plywood underneath of that and hold it all together with screws and straps probably. And so there will be like R24 insulation underneath of this, and then I'll pack around the edge also with hard foam, and I got some expanding spray foam that I'll spray into any cracks. So this should be pretty well insulated. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the gray water tank there, which will go right here in this space. And then the black water tank will go here, and I'll also build a box with foam around the underside of that. Then on top of it there will be a deck with insulation. Although I don't think I'll insulate the top of the tanks too much specifically, because that way the heat from the trailer will be able to go down. Is to build the boxes and put insulation underneath of these tanks. So I'm going to start with this piece of insulation here. It's got aluminum foil on one side, as you can see. It's not very thick, maybe 1/2 inch. And it's this old Firestone sheathing that we actually installed all over our house probably almost 20 years ago now. And this piece has been left over in the loft of the shed ever since, and as you can see it's been slightly abused. But hopefully it will fit perfectly underneath of the tank here, and then the tank will also be insulated by more insulation underneath. So here's one tank fit in place. This insulation under here isn't the only insulation it has, otherwise I'd make sure that these gaps are a lot tighter. I'll probably put spray foam in here anyway. And then you can see the drain is right here. Clean that guy out, maybe replace the hose. But then underneath of this, there'll also be a whole bunch of insulation. And then those pieces that were originally with it, place in here. Probably fill this void with fiberglass, or I might put the pump there. I don't know. That would actually be a good place for a pump, assuming that I could make a trap so it's accessible from up above. I think next up I'm gonna figure out how to place the blackwater tank here. So I park this guy right here. Basically these this bar here is supposed to support 1/2 of it, but I didn't know exactly where to install the bar, so you can slide back and forth. I'll pick up the tank here and see. Crash. Slide the bar down. Decide exactly where I want it, because it would be nice to have a wash machine here and then the shower over here. So the current going theory is that this will be the only door. You're going to enter right here, walk in. Immediately on your left there's going to be a wash machine kind of behind the door. I'm assuming the door will open that way. Here's the black water tank. There's a wall right here. Cuts across. The toilet's inside a room there. You can walk across here, take a left, go into the bathroom, and then the shower will be in the corner over here. And there'll be a counter running along this side here. So if the shower's going here in this square here, then I'll need to run a pipe along to the gray water tank drain, which will be there. So the question is, do I want the toilet here, or do I want it moved over a few inches to right there? If we assume 9, 18, 27 inches. So if a washing machine is 27 inches wide, it would run into this guy. Unless, I think they're 32 inches deep. So 9, 18, 27, but 4-inch stud walls. The washing machine would definitely be over top of this guy. So maybe I can get a right angle and run him somewhere else. If he's running somewhere else, the toilet will be the next obstacle. So if I check him, yeah, that's disgusting. It's just rainwater. Pretty much puts the back of the toilet even with that drain. So then where would the washing machine go? 9, 18, 27. We're up against the back of the toilet. This is right where a stud wall should be. 9, we lose 4, so okay, so 4 inches. So 9, 18. Yeah, we'd have like 18 inches for a wash machine. That's a problem. So then where else could we put the wash machine? It'd be a great place for batteries and stuff though. Batteries could go here and inverters. No problems there. So then if the shower is over here, 9, 18, 27, 36 inches. So that'll be a stud wall right here that cuts over. And then we'll have to cut them off at an angle. So then maybe we stick the wash machine right here. So that's kind of annoying. Maybe we'll just put the wash machine like over on a wall over there. But that would cut into a lot of storage space. So next up, I need to build boxes around the tanks. This tank here is a black water tank. This one I've already built the frame of the box, and I have the underpiece. And in here I even have a piece of insulation that I'm going to put in there. I need to put the electric pad underneath the box first, but then I'll be able to close this up, and then I'll put spray foam around the edge, which will expand and fill this gap. And so I basically need to build one of these boxes for this tank as well. And so over here I have a table I'm working on, saw, and this plywood. So this plywood is 3/4 inch and it should work pretty well. It's probably super windy right now, so I might not use this video, but yeah, that's the current goal. I've already cut these side pieces to the right size, but now I need to notch them to go around these frame rails and this piece here and this other piece that hold the tank. So it'll end up looking something like this. All these little notches in it. Installing these tank heaters in the bottom of the tanks to keep them from freezing. I use this prep ball here to clean the tank. Right over here in this corner, you can't see it, but underneath are all the plumbing components for the pump and everything. And then this is a drain here. The tank is currently upside down. So I want to put this heating pad as close as I can get it to these inlet and outlet pipes and to this drain. Straight out there. I know that's where I want it. Wipe it down. Do a little prep ball on the rag. Wipe the surface with prep ball. This just takes off all the grease and everything that could make sticky on this not stick. And then we want to put this on carefully, not stretching it at all. So it's got this real sticky component here. There's a bit of cloth looking stuff in that as well. Just lay it out here. Across it with my hand, pushing it down. There we go. I don't think that's coming off anytime soon. And I'll route the wires, and then I can flip the tank back over, put it back into the slot.